So we have seen how to use the append query, we have seen how to use the merge query, we have seen how to combine the file. Now let us come to the file number 15, purchase orders. Please open that purchase orders. Please open the file called as purchase order. Here I can see three different sheets. One is purchase orders, where I can see the PO ID and order date, supplier code, item code, quantity, unit price and total amount. When I go to the next sheet, I can see the supplier ID, supplier details, address, city, pin code, state, region, email address, total inspection. There are some columns available here. And when I go to the inventory, I can see some other columns. Item ID, item name, category, stock, quantity and other things. So I have three different tables. Now assume I want to create, or we are going to create a report. For example, I want to create a report. Let us take state-wise or let us take region-wise. We have north, south, east, west, central regions. State-wise, region-wise and category-wise. There are some categories, lubricant, pneumatics, hydraulics, mechanical. There are some categories. So region-wise, category-wise, I want to create what is the sum of total amount. Region is available in supplier table. Category is available in inventory table. And total amount is available in purchase order table. So we have to connect these three tables and we have to create a report. Yes, we can write a lookup. But how many lookups we can write? Based on the supplier code or ID, we have to get a lookup and we have to bring it here. Or we have to put the item ID and we have to bring it here. Even if I write a lookup. Or even you can merge query also. How many merge queries we can write? If you have 3 tables, 4 tables, 10 tables, we cannot merge query here, which is a little bit complicated. We can do that. Only 2 columns from one table to another table, you can do it. But I have 3 tables, 4 tables, 5 tables. For everything, you cannot use merge query. Let us see the easiest way to combine and create a report. It's easy, it's very simple. And please determine what are all the common columns between it. Tell me, supplier column, there is some common column between supplier table to some other table. What is the common column? Supplier ID. Supplier ID. Very good. Super. Inventory table? Item ID, which is available as item ID here. Super. That's all. Remember this. That's it. Close the file. Save it. And I close this. Control W. I'm closing it. Open a new file. It's very simple. It's simple as that. Very, very simple. First, let me do the same process which we are doing it from the morning. Open a new file. Data. Get data again. From file again. Excel workbook. Select that. Open a fresh new file. And go to data. Get data. Select the last but one. Purchase orders. Import. Purchase order. And I select import. As usual, it goes to the navigation screen. Select multiple items. I selected 3 items. Inventory, purchase order, supplier. This is what I think you did it more than 7, 8, 9, 10 times from the morning. So go to transform data. I click on transform data as usual. Once again, it lands to Power Query. Clean up your data. Tell me, inventory table, is there any problem in the inventory table? No. Yes, there is no problem. Perfect. Purchase order table. I think it should be perfect. Yes. Supplier table. Morning, I have indicated 3 things you have to check. One is the heading. One is the green color. All are green. Heading should be correct. Heading is correct. Data type should be correct. Data type is also perfect. But I told you 4th thing, that is remove the unwanted. It can be rows, columns or a cell or a table also. Remove the unwanted. Is there any unwanted data available here? I believe I don't want the address. Address is not required for me to report. And even I don't require the email ID. Email ID is not required for my reporting. For reporting, I don't require the email ID. For the address, I don't require the address for my reporting. So I can remove that. If you want, you can have it. It will increase your file size. But as I told, it's optional. It's an optional. So go to Home tab. Choose column. and remove that two columns, email address and the state, city, sorry, address. City should be there. Address. Like this, whatever the unwanted columns, even you have the data, even there may be a data. It may be green also. But if we don't want it, please remove that column. Please remove that columns. So I have removed that unwanted columns, email address, and I removed that address. City, if you want, pin code, if you want, you can select it. So whatever you want, you can select it. If you don't want, uncheck it. So go to choose column, home tab, choose column, remove the unwanted columns. Yes. That's it. That's it in Power Query. As I indicated, we are not going to learn any new feature in Power Query. That's it in Power Query. Close and load. Close and load to, as usual. Close and load to. Then only create connection. Add data model. We want all the table. All the table we want it here. Add data model. Okay. That's it in Power Query. We have loaded this data. But how can I create a report based on these three tables? Three tables are different. I want to create a report. Now for the second time from today morning, we are going to go to Power Pivot. Today morning, first feature we have gone to Power Pivot. Could you tell me what is the feature we used it in Power Pivot in the morning? Hierarchy. Creating hierarchy, drill up down, drill down. Second time we are going to this Power Pivot. Power Pivot. Go to Power Pivot. Then what is my next step? Manage. Go to manage. What is the next step? Diagram view. Superb. Now it's very, very, very simple. Very easy. Already you told me what is the common column between the tables. I think supplier ID is the common link between the supplier ID. Here supplier code is supplier ID. That's okay. That's okay. Heading can be different. That's not a problem. Supplier ID, supplier code. That's okay. It can be column can be heading can be different, but that's both are codes. Supplier code and supplier ID. Item ID and item ID is a common link. Very simple. Item ID is linked with item ID in purchase order. Drag that item ID and drop this to this item ID. That's all. Very simple. It is connected. Item ID is connected with the purchase order here. Purchase order item ID. The two tables are connected. Supplier code and supplier ID is connected. You can do it in any method. Is it required one purchase order to supplier ID to purchase order? Both are same. You can connect it in any method. Drag and drop. Couldn't load it. It may be there, sir. Right side can increase your screen size or decrease your screen size. Have you gone to diagram view? No, diagram view, that's all. Have you loaded that add to data model? Moon table add to data model. All the three table data model. You added only this data model. Then you didn't add the data model. Done. Supplier ID to supplier code. I was. Item ID, item. Power query first. Power query enable. File. File. Options. Add-ins. Home add-ins. Go. Enable the Microsoft Power Pivot. Okay. Supply ready to supply report. Item ID. That's all. That's all. Nothing. Connect all the tables. If you are wrongly connected, we have a second opportunity. You can go here, right click on edit relationship, or double click on edit relationship. You can change it here. Suppose you are wrongly selected. I wrongly selected the supplier ID and supplier name. I didn't select it properly. Now you have second chance. You can connect it now. Supplier code and supplier ID. Or if you don't want that, if you wrongly selected the link, right click and you can delete it and recreate it also. But I think I have correctly. How do I know I selected correctly? Place the cursor. You can see the supplier code and supplier ID is selected. When I place the cursor here, item ID is connected. Okay, that's it. Close this. Power Pivot, nothing to be saved in Power Pivot. Close it. Now I want to create a report. I am closing the query and connection for time being. I want to create a report. As I told, category wise, region wise, sum of total amount. Category is in one table, region is in another table, total amount is in another table. So we are going to create a report now. Insert pivot table from data model. Insert pivot table from data model. Once again. Okay. All the three tables are displayed here. All the inventory, purchase order, supplier, all the three tables. Let us do one by one. Let me go to supplier table. And I drag the region name into rows or columns. Your wish. Let me put it into rows. Region name into rows. That region is coming from the supplier table. Purchase order table. I will bring the total amount into sigma. So region wise, what is my total amount? Region is available in supplier table. Total amount is available from purchase order table. Inventory table. Maybe let me bring the category name. I'll bring the category name into columns. Yes. So all three are coming from three different tables, but we got a report here. Very simple, very easy, no formula, no function, nothing. Load the data, load the data into Power Pivot, connect all the tables. That's it. Do not write the formulas and functions. It's available here. Simple and powerful.
You have all these six columns. In one, I could not make two columns. Category and grand total.
Because you didn't drag the region name. Okay. Last and final one, I want you to try first. File. save as, browse. 15 purchase order. Actually, in purchase order, we didn't use more of power queries. Power query has less play here. I think we have used more of power pivots. I think this is more in power pivots. Power query has less options here. Who have completed? Just try this. We'll see one more. I want you to try this. Who have completed? Get the data from the last file, business transaction. There is a file called as business transaction. 5 sheets. Invoice, invoice trans, customer, location, product. Load this data into Power Query, Power BI, Power Pivot, and connect all the 5 tables. That's all. Load, get this data, transform the data, load it, connect it. So what are all the common columns? Please connect it. Then we'll see how to make some reports based on this. 5 tables, 5 files. Get it, transform it, load it. You try. You try. If you are not getting as usual, I will help you, but I want you to try. Get, transform, and load and relation. Create a relationship. Create a relationship for all the 5 tables. What is a common column? You decide. Try. All the 5 tables has to be connected directly, indirectly. Then we'll see how to make some reports. Done? Nothing hard. It's very simple. Over, sir. Done. All the 5 are connected. Wait for another 2 minutes. Otherwise, I will show you the solution. Done. Any challenges? You should not have challenges. Very easy. Practicing is the challenge. How hard it is without using this power pivot, connecting 5 tables. It's very tough. How many lookups? Yes? Shall I try? Okay. I save and close this file and I'm going to open a new Excel file. Data. Get data from file. From Excel workbook. Select that file. Last one, business transaction, import. Select multiple items. Select all the 5. 1, 2, 3, shift key and select it. That's easier. Select all the 5 files. Customer, invoice, invoice trans, location and product. Transform. It goes to Power Query. Help me here. What are all the problems in Power Query? Let me check one by one. Customer, is that everything clean? As I indicated, unwanted columns. This email ID and mobile number may not be required for importing. If you are imported, that's okay. As I told, it's not compulsory. If you are imported, fine. No problem. But I am going to remove that. Remove, choose column. I remove that email ID and mobile number. Don't remove the location ID. That's important. Email ID and mobile number I have removed. Invoice table. No problem. Invoice trans. There is a problem. Empty columns. 7, 8, 9, 10. There are some empty columns. Choose columns. As I told, this is not mandatory. Optional. Unwanted columns and rows, better to remove it. Optional. Otherwise your file size will get increased. Better to remove it. Then products. I think it's clear. Location. Clear. Now close and load to. Close and load to. Two things I made a change. One is customer table, I removed the email ID and mobile number. Invoice table, I removed the, sorry, not invoice table. Invoice trans, I removed the unwanted columns. That's all. All other things are same. Close and load. Close and load to. From morning we did several times on this. Only create connection. Add data model. Please add the data model. Only create connection because I want all the 5 tables. So only create connection, add data model. Okay. Yes. Now it's loading here. Power pivot. Manage. Diagram view. If you are not able to see all the 5 tables, that reduce the zoom percentage and check it. I can see the customer table. I can see the invoice table. I can move it to very near to for my visibility. I'm just moving it all the table very near like this. I'm moving all the tables near to that so that easy for me to connect. So I dragged all the 5 tables and kept very near. Customer ID. Customer ID is in customer table and invoice table. Customer ID, customer ID. From invoice trans, invoice number to invoice number. And then the product ID. Where is product ID? Product master, we have product, but one more. Invoice trans, very good. Invoice trans to product ID. And location ID is available here to the customer location table. That's all. Now you have to connect it in near future. This also will be done automatically by Power Pivot as we are doing it in Power BI. Power BI is connecting automatically. In Power Pivot it will happen in near. We are expecting this will happen in another 1 or 2 years. 1 year I think it should happen. This will automatically get connected. As of now you have to connect it. No other go. So find out the common columns between the table. Even if you write a lookup also you should know the common columns, right? Same like find out the common columns and connect like a spider web. All the columns are connected. All the tables should have directly, indirectly connected. Now the last and final one, which I want you to try. Which I want you all to try. Based on this table, create two reports. One is yearly product wise, all are from different table. Yearly product wise, sum of invoice amount, filter top 10 products. One report. Second report, yesterday we did a dashboard like this. Now we are creating a dashboard based on 5 sheets. Customer wise yearly sum of invoice amount. Second report. Filter top 10 customer. Finally, I'll give you 5 minutes, you can try. Finally, create a slicer for region. If I click on central region, both the table should get filtered. If I click on east region, both the table should get filtered. Try. Just to try to create a report. This is not Power Pivot, this is not Power Query, this is Pivot, which we have learned yesterday. Yesterday evening also we created a dashboard like this. But now we are creating a dashboard based on 5 files. Not by one file. 5 files. Just to try. Try. If you're not able to get it, I will help you. But try. The question is there, answer is there. This is the question and this should be your output. Maybe the value may be different. I think it should be same, but still, I don't know whether the value will be different or same. I want the output should be similar to this. Try. One by one try at least. This is normal pivot which we did yesterday. Only challenges we are getting it from 5 different files, not from one file. Yes. Because the table should be opened. Don't open the table. No, don't power pivot. Page. Diagram view. Then you will load it properly. Close it. Sorry. First customer table. That was a email ID and mobile number is not required. First table, no problem. Tab, choose columns. Input sir. Go to home. Close and load. Close and load two. We have the product name as well as the customer name. All the free tables. Go to product. Now connect all the tables. Connection. Report connection. I'm also getting I forgot your name. Yes. What? All. Make that all. It's not that all. All the
Customer name.
for what you want to send. Both will get filter now. So don't want us to do that. Yeah.
Logic customer.
Done. Sir, done. Select to anyone's region. Great. Done. Select any one region. Done. Still your connection. Wait. What is it channel? Just a minute. Now create this. Click on the click on the right field list. To create the first report. Then create a second report, then connect it. Okay. I'm very happy that most of you has did this. Excellent. I thought it will take more time, but most of the people has completed. Let me try this. Help me here. I forgot that report, so you have to help me. So insert pivot from data model. Okay. So what is the first report is, if you are trying, I have 5 tables. So I don't know where is that column available. So you can go to the search box. First column is customer name, CUST. Customer name, first table, I don't know, customer or product. First is product. Okay. So let us type PROD, product. Product name into rows and date, invoice date into columns. So product name into rows, invoice date into columns. Then total amount, TOT, into sigma. But I want to get only the top 10 products. Right click, filter, top 10. One report is over. One report is over. Now I place the cursor somewhere else here. Insert, pivot table from data model. Okay. Second report, I think customer wise. Let us bring the customer into rows. Date into columns. Total amount, sigma. I want top 10 customers. Right click on the customer name. Filter, top 10. Okay. So we have 2 reports now. One is top 10 products yearly report. Top 10 customer yearly report. But I want to show this for region wise. Place the cursor on any one of the pivot. Time being, I'm closing this field list to have a better space. Place the cursor on the table. Analyze. Insert slicer. For what we want the slicer? I think I have written this to Microsoft. Even the slicer, you can search it. As of now, manually you can find it. Scroll down. But if you put a search box, it's easier to search. I think they told they are working on it. As of now, it's not available. You have to go to all. Manually, you have to find the region. If they put a search box here, how they are given the search box in the pivot. Same like if I put a search box, it's easier to search. I written already to Microsoft. They are working on it. So let us select the region. So go to all, because all table there is a region. Okay. But unfortunately, when I click on central, both the table is not filtering here. So what has to be done? Final one. Right click on this, or you can go to slicer on the top, or right click, then report connection. Select it. Both the table 4 and 5. Or what is a table name? I don't know. Table name can be anything. Okay. Yes. Central, east, north. Both the tables are getting filtered. So we have created a report based on 5 files, 5 sheets, which is literally impossible if you are using normal Excel. Literally impossible. Connection. Right click on the slicer, report connection, select both the table. இன்னைக்கு பண்ணதே ஞாபகம் இல்லை, நேற்று பண்ணது. It's not changing. If it is not changing, then you are not connected it. It is not connected. Slicer. Right click, report connection. Close it. Okay, done. Clear. Any challenges? As I promised yesterday, I think we didn't write any single formula. Correct? We never used any formulas and functions, but we did everything without writing the formulas and functions. If we look up any formulas and functions without writing any formulas and functions, and multiple tables, multiple sheets, multiple files. But the real challenge is practicing. If you are not practicing, I am damn sure you will forget the concept. Don't leave it here. As I indicated yesterday, you will not become an expert today evening. You have to practice it. Practice, 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 and practice. Come with more doubts, questions, and queries. I encourage it. If you attended this, I think Power BI will be very, very simple. Next level, straight away you can, same thing you will do it in Power BI. Whatever we have learned, we will do it in Power BI. Same Power Query, same Power Pivot, same connection. Everything we'll do it in Power Query, Power BI. But only thing is the report will be different. That's all. All the other things are similar in Power BI. Okay. As expected, I believe you are all better than yesterday morning. Very good. Great. You have learned some concept. Please start implementing it. Don't wait other people to ask for you. You start using it. I think yesterday morning itself, Mr. Karthik has told there will be a reflection session. That means after 30 or 45 days, either you come here or you have to outside people, you can connect it online. If you have any doubts, questions and queries, I'll come to your plant. One day I'll be here or half a day I'll be here. All your doubts, you have to implement it 30 days, 45 days. Whatever you implemented, if you are facing any challenges, if you are facing any doubts, you can ask in that date. Maybe next, this will not happen in March. I believe it will be happening in April. March, we have the reflection session of Power BI and other things. April, we will be having the session, this session.
Power BI is a Excel course in data.
Power BI?
You have told us that from Power BI to data.
That is very rare, sir. From Excel to Power BI is very frequently used. That people will, I think, will not use very rarely. But once again, from Power BI, it's only through Power Query. Through Power Query only we have to do it. Excel to Power BI, that is okay. From Power BI to Excel, there is no use because Power BI has more facilities compared to Excel.
You are the author of the sheet, we can't go to the back. Power BI published document.
Correct.
If you are author, we can access.
Correct. You should have the access for it or you should be the admin for it. Yes, great. So whatever the file I have worked on today, I will share this with Mr. Karthik. I will share the course material in a PDF format also. And this video link also I will share it by today evening. I will publish it on online and I'll try to share it